So you could do this by just drawing a number line and putting your zeros on the number line and testing in each interval. And you could do that on your own. But a lot of students have a hard time graphing something like this. So I'm going to show you how to do it by graphing this polynomial. So first thing, if we want to graph this, we have to identify our zeros. Our zeros are x equals -5, and that's a multiplicity. M stands for multiplicity of 2, and x equals 1, and x equals 3. These are my zeros, and 1 and 3, they are multiplicity of 1, so I don't even bother writing the multiplicity. What does it mean, multiplicity of 2? Multiplicity of 2 means when you hit the x-axis, or you hit the 0, let's say at -5 here, you're either going to be doing this, so you, as soon as you hit the 0, you bounce back, or it could be like this as well, depending on the behavior of the graph. Now I'm going to show you how to do this, and it's different from what the teachers show you. Okay, so I plot my zeros, -5, which is right here, 1, which is right here, and 3, which is right here. Now I'm looking at my leading coefficient, and my leading coefficient, which is right here, is negative. So if my leading coefficient is negative, and let's listen to this very carefully, you go to the 0 on the far right, and you go down. Now, if the leading coefficient is positive, then you go to the 0 on the far right, and you go up. So since it's negative, we went down. Now, if it's a multiplicity of 1, then you just go through the 0, okay? And then come back to the 0, right? And then the y-intercept here, it looks like it's 5 squared is 25 right here, times -3 is -75, times -1, which is +75. And then you have the negative right here, that makes it -75. So let's not do a scale right here, but you know, if you want to show the y-intercept, you're hitting the y-axis at -75. We'll just say that's -75. And then we have to hit back to the other 0, which is -5. Now, as soon as we hit the -5, because it's a multiplicity of 2, you don't go through it, you bounce right back. Okay. And this is how you graph those polynomial functions. How far we go up or how far we go down, you know, relative min or absolute max right here, we're not responsible to do that in grade 12 if you're in Canada. Now let's come to this and solve the inequality. When they say this here is less than or equal to 0, basically they're asking you, when does it happen that the graph is below the x-axis? So the graph below the x-axis is right here. So then you shade this area right here. Also, it is here, the graph is below the x-axis. And also, here it happens to be below the x-axis. Now, if I want to write my solution right here, I will write x is between -infinity and 1, because these are my zeros, 1 and 3. And 1 has to have a square bracket because it is less than or equal. That equal makes the 1 a square bracket right here. Or between 3 and +infinity. Infinity always have a rounded brackets. So that means I'm shading from 3 all the way to infinity, and I'm shading from 1 to -infinity. If this didn't have an equal sign, then your result will differ a little bit, because you cannot include this, because the -5 will have an open circle right here. So you have to split the answer in here, but that's another lesson altogether. This is how you do this kind of questions, and this is how you graph polynomials. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, bye-bye.